What's up, fam? Hey, look, there's two states you can be in. You can be in a state of love or in a state of fear. It's either or. A high vibration, a high attitude, love. A low attitude, a low vibration, fear. So when you answer a question or you engage in a conversation or you're even having thoughts, you gotta ask yourself, I'm a big pusher of always asking yourself, how am I feeling? How am I feeling right now? How am I feeling? And I asked myself that, and actually today, I'm slipping up. I haven't asked myself that today, and I should. It's just one of the reasons why I make these videos too, to kind of keep myself in line. And what happens too, when I make these videos, I'm practicing the pillar of gratitude. The pillar of gratitude, yes, and then generosity. I'm sharing what I've learned, and what I've applied, and what's helped me make progress, and how it's worked, and then just pretty much repackage it in a different way for someone that finds relatability in me. So making the videos actually helps me. Like, I haven't asked myself today. I gotta ask myself. I'm asking myself right now, how do I feel? It's like, well, because I'm making this video, I feel good. Why? Because I'm being generous. So yes, I'm elevating my attitude right now because I'm taking action in something that's part of my purpose. Earlier today, though, I was talking to my wife, Suhei, and right now I was reflecting on the words that came out of me, and I was feeling regret. Like, why am I feeling regret? Why am I feeling regret in what I said? And it was just a normal conversation, a plan of how we're living and what we're doing, and it was just a back and forth. Throughout the day, we share how we're feeling, we share what we're doing, and we're making progress, and what things we're gonna tackle. And I was like, why am I feeling this way? I was kind of reflecting on my point of view, my thoughts as we were talking, and what I said. It's like, I'm feeling regret for what I said. Like, why? Because what I said was coming out of a place of fear. I was in fear of what had happened and what could happen. So my comments, my perspective, the way I was seeing things, came out of a place of fear, lack of faith. So I thought I was supposed to be operating out of gratitude, love, and faith, not ungrateful, hate, and fear, doubt. Doubt is lack of faith. Fear is lack of faith. Hate is lack of love. Ungrateful, obviously, is not being grateful. So I was thinking about all that as like, wow, it's so delicate and so important to have your priorities straight and know that you have to stay at a high filter all the time, a high attitude, or else you're gonna slip up. You're gonna be reactive. You're gonna react out of a place of fear. Your answers, your comments, your point of views, the way you see things is gonna come out of lack of faith, fear, and it's gonna get you more of it. Your results are going to come out of there, out of fear. So your actions, it's thoughts, feelings, actions. Your actions are now gonna also match that fear. And then you wonder, like, why am I not feeling good? Why is things are not working out the way they're supposed to work out? Why am I not getting the things that were getting closer and closer and closer most of the day, or all today, are now like kind of at a standstill? Or why do I feel mopey? Why do I feel kind of buzzed? Oh, I'm gonna raise my attitude now. That's what it is. I'm starting to have a bad attitude. I should raise it now. Okay, you waited too long. I waited too long. But it's practice. It's continuous practice. Not ignoring it. Ignoring it would straight up be dumb. Or getting into a whiny, complaining, bitching, self-victimizing. That's the typical step that would come next. And then I'd have a self-talk that, like, oh, that's messed up. I can't believe I let that happen. Blah, 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 blah. Which, again, it's dumb. It doesn't align to where I want to go. So when you consistently, like, I'm about to talk, I'm about to answer, I'm about to engage in a conversation, I'm about to give an opinion, I'm about to have a back and forth conversation with anybody, check yourself. You check if you have your keys in your wallet and your phone before you leave your house. Check, how are you feeling? How's my attitude before I answer this question? Before I explode and talk about everything that I'm fearful of, everything that I have no faith about because I'm rejecting having God on my side. And there's the Mr. Know-It-All. This is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. Because this happened. There you go, Mr. Know-It-All. Coming to the rescue again. In other words, getting in the way. You got to let Mr. Know-It-All not get in the way. Or Miss Know-It-All, however it is. Stop getting in the way with your fear, with your lack of faith, with your hate, with your anger, with your bitterness, with your sourness. I'll call on you, Mr. Know-It-All, when I need you. Other than that, thanks for being there all those years, but yeah, enough. I got my conscience that I'm listening to that's giving me the right thing to say. I need to come out of faith, love, gratitude, and watch how your answers change. I know I replayed that whole story, that whole conversation in my head again. After elevating my attitude, after coming from a place of gratitude, love, and faith, it would have been completely different conversation. Everything that came out of my mouth would have been completely different. Conversation would have been better. The result would have been better. The energy that I would have left radiating out of my home would have been much better, way better. The outcome that happened after that, the direction of where the rest of the next moment would go, and the next moment, and the next moment. Is it fixable? Yeah, of course. I change my energy here right now. I talk about it. I share it with you. When I stop by the house later, I'll make sure I continuously check myself. How am I feeling? How am I feeling? How am I feeling? Make sure I'm at a high attitude before I get anywhere close to my house. Even right now, okay, I'm back at a high attitude. Perfect. Good. Things start to change because I'm dissipating, I'm radiating this energy, this mood, this attitude of gratitude, love, and faith. Be careful on how are you feeling before you say a word. Even if you're not going to have a conversation, it's important. Thought is the most powerful thing. People think, sometimes speaking is what you say. Thoughts are the most powerful thing. You could be sitting by yourself in your car, wherever you're at. And if you're not in a high attitude, you're going to be thinking nonsense. That thought is very powerful because it'll direct the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. Remember, it's thoughts followed by feelings, followed by actions. Those three things put together create your habits, and your habits create your reality. If you're having bullshit, poor thoughts, you're going to have bullshit, poor actions and feelings and actions. And your habits are going to follow. They're going to be the same way. So your reality is going to be like, hey, why don't things change? They don't change because you still have the same attitude. Therefore, you have the same thoughts, feelings, and actions and habits. So if you continuously like, no, I got to have a high attitude. I got to have a high attitude. I got to feel good. I got to feel good. I got to feel good. You're in control of that feeling by elevating your attitude with exercise. High impact exercise at your level, whatever that may be. You always have a high attitude. Your thoughts and your conversations and your actions will always be matching that high attitude. There'll be a high quality. You've now become a high value person. You'll become more valuable. And because you're more valuable, guess what? You're rare. That's what makes something valuable. It's rare. Most people, the majority of people, are in a low attitude. Self-victimizing mindset. Woe is me. Entitlement. That's not rare. That's common. So it's not valuable. Once you become more valuable, what do you start attracting? Valuable things that match you. If you're common, you're going to attract common things. Again, your habits, your reality. So go raise your attitude. Ask yourself right now, how do I feel? It's okay. Really? Really? It was a miracle you were born. It was a miracle that you're still here. It's at miracle level. You don't understand that. I heard something that just broke it down into like a calculation of like the odds of you being born. That's a miracle. and your moment is, that's what you think of this miracle? Raise your attitude. You could be going through some tough times. There's no doubt about that. We all will. We all are. But how are you getting through that turbulence? How are you getting through that challenge? With gratitude, love, and faith? Or ungrateful, hate, and doubt, fear? It's your choice. All right, I'm done. I'll get at you on the next one.